Welcome, watchers of illusion, to the castle of confusion. No, this isn't actually Nightmare. Great if it was, though, wouldn't it? My goodness, I'd be so happy if I was in Nightmare. But I'm not. I am here in my office with you. And we're going to be, well, we're going to be playing some games. We like games. Oh, yes, we do. Here on GameHammer Classic Gaming. How you doing, guys? Let's have a look and see what's going on in the chat. So, Martin Vega says, did the Night Gallery come? No. Now that you mention it, it hasn't. Well, maybe it's a Christmas thing and it's not arrived yet, but no. The only post that we've had was a locomotive for Jen and a diorama. That's I was thinking border, no. Box, no. Diorama build layout thing for me that I built on Monday Club. So no, it hasn't turned up. Sorry. Dave Holloway says, good evening, everyone. Hope all are well and had a good Christmas and New Year. Yes, this is, of course, our first for this new year. We're in 2026. And, of course, being that it's the new 20s, time to bring the hats back with style. If you're not wearing a hat when out and about, then are you really fully dressed? I say it's up to you. Could you request Super Smash Bros. Melee on GameCube? Okay, Super Smash Bros. Melee. I'll add that to this Smash Bros. Melee on Gaming Cube. It's been a while since I played it, so don't expect me to be brilliant, because I won't. But yeah, sure, we can give it a try. We can certainly give it a try. I'm just going to switch this over, if I can, to the correct setting, and it won't let me. Okay, that's not great, is it? Right, I need to... I have lights on all over in here, so that we're well lit, but that is not working too well for me. So let me just put an extra light on from my phone so I can see where the button is. Right, it's now on the AV system, so that'll be correct for when we set up for that. Okay. We also have a request from Spectre Space Chicken, who says, Colin McRae Rally. Okay. On PS2. Sure, we can do that. Last V8 CPC would be your happy... Oh my goodness, the last V8. I haven't played that in years. Oh man, the last V8. That's bringing back memories. Thank you, Martin. And so, hello to Martin Vegas, Dave Holloway, Spectre Space Chicken, James Pets. Martin says, no Patrick. No, Patrick has had an issue with his eyes. I've got bits stuck on. What are these bits stuck? Glue. From when I opened the glue thing. From when I was doing the build on Monday Club. I have to stick this in the wash and hopefully that comes off. Patrick's had a problem with his eyes. He's having them sorted out, but he is around. I was talking to him over the festive period, so good luck. Sorry, get well soon. It's what I'm actually trying to think. My goodness, my brain, it works. Honest. Krista Dukes here. How you doing? And says, no, Patrick, this evening I have been messaging him. Yeah, I've been talking to him too. And yeah, he's going to be okay, hopefully. Who else do we have in the chat? Oh, we have a request from James Pets. Steambot Chronicles. You've just made Jenny very happy. Right. Every time I type this, I write Steamboat. But it's not Steamboat, it's Steambot. It's about robots. Where is it? Here it is. This is a musical RPG about giant freaking robots. See, she's singing. It's a musical RPG, giant robots in like an alternate 1920s, 1930s. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting game. So yes, we'll definitely try and get that into tonight. It's very cool though. Who else do we have in the chat? Andy Fryers Junction, how you doing? Miller Watson's here saying, Happy New Year. It's great to have the stream back, isn't it just? You've had a merry pudding season. I have had, you might be able to tell, because of the fact that I've got no cheekbones anymore, it's just fat, that I may have partaken in a few Christmas puddings. And then a few more, and some mince pies, and a lot of cheese. We had a cheese board today. We had this German cheese. Oh, what is it? It's a blue brie, and it's like a cross between brie and Stilton. Absolutely delicious. You can get it in your local co-op. I cannot for the life of me remember what it's called, but it's delicious. Miller Watson says, was legit that desperate for things to do. I was taking pictures of class 318s and 320s on Sunday. Not wrong with that, but I've already seen them all. Yeah. It's difficult when you mix train spotting and Pokemon, isn't it? Gotta snap them all. Oh, what am I joking about? What's going on in my brain? It's ridiculous. Where are we up to? Right, here we are. I approve of confused castles. Yes, the castle of confusion. Hello to Santec. How you doing? And Hunslet37 Dave. I had a good Christmas and New Year. I got to see family. And we made sure that we had a proper family Christmas. And we had a few laughs. So, in my view, that's a bonus. Because of everything that happened last year, of course. With my mum passing away. And we made sure we did the best we could. So, yeah, I think I had a decent Christmas. But, yeah. Oh, dear. Confused castle, a slightly underweight king, or a slightly overweight manor. Santic says, glad we like the TARDISes. Thank you, man. Thank you. Alan Pollock's here saying he's late. Don't worry, Alan. Because remember, here in the Retrovator, no one is ever late. We are all stuck in the past. So you're amongst friends, don't worry. Not fully dressed without a smile. They may put a smile on their face. Is this a smile or a grimace? That's what my mum used to do. She'd smile, and then as you were getting ready with the camera, like, take the photo. So you always got her slightly open on one side of her mouth while she was smiling. Take the photo. I miss her. I really do. The last V8, is that a racing game? Weirdly enough, no. It's an oddity. It's a driving game, but it's kind of like Mad Max crossed with a racing game. It's an interesting one. I think we're going to enjoy that one. You think the post messed up with Royal Mail? Would not surprise me, Martin. Would not surprise me at all. Okay, I've just jumped down a bit. I think that is all of the requests. It's difficult when you mix Train Spotting and Pokemon. YouTube short. Also, 2 different films. Very, yes. Train Spotting. Gotta shoot them all. Oh dear. I should not do that. Oh dear. Retro Rambles, how you doing, man? Thank goodness you're back. Things were getting so bad I had to speak to my family. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Speaking of snap 'em all, the NR staff at the London Termini are in serious need of training regarding spotters demanding ID, and one person said you needed high vis. To stand near the tracks, yes. To stand in a pedestrian area, no. Ah well, freezing again. I know Grandma's got her blanket and also had the had the heating on earlier. My goodness. Right, so this is our set of games for tonight. Super Smash Bros. Melee, Colin McRae, which I've written as Colic. Not quite the same thing, Colic and Colin. One you don't want. Last V8 and CPC and Steambot Chronicles, but, and you might have noticed this if you look down at, beneath the show, where it says what we're going to be playing. I do already have one request in. Oh, sorry, Goofy, did I miss one out? Black, I can add in, no problem at all. Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, machine. Don't do this to me. Copy that and paste it here. Oh, good. Right, let's do this. Colin, McRae, Last V8, Steambot Chronicles, and black. There we go. Right, so that's set. Okay. Saw sad meme over Christmas that had pictures full tubs of roses on Quality Street, not because people were full, but because the chocolate is so bad. It didn't stop me. Didn't bloody stop me, I tell you. Oh dear. Right, so the first thing that we're going to be playing is one that Jen got me as a present. It's Legend of Sayuki. Now, you might notice that it's got a different name down in the what we're playing tonight bit, because it has a different name in America and I think in Japan. It's a scrolling shooter, and people are like up and down on whether it's good. We're going to make our own decisions because that's how we do things here. But let's do this. I'm going to remove Captain Kirk from the PlayStation 2 and put the disc in. And then we're going to play. You've ordered hundreds of items of stock from AliExpress. They're excellent in your opinion. I have never ordered from AliExpress. I did order from Wish, and I think their full name should be Wish You Hadn't Done That, because they weren't very good. Yeah, when you order from Wish, you don't get the usual thing that you've wanted. So we'll see how it goes. But there are a couple of things on AliExpress that I will be ordering myself, because I don't know how many of you have seen it, but we have a new channel about Scale Extric called Robinson Raceway. And I'm going to need some monitors and small cameras for being able to see certain parts of the raceway without having to turn my head to a certain extent for when I'm doing streams and things like that, because that's one of the plans that we're going to be doing. So I thought the best thing to do is to use the ones that I was recommended at the Ali Pali. Not Ali Pali. That's the one that's coming up. At the NEC event, the Warnerly event, where there was this one layout and it was brilliant. It had an underground and tiny, tiny cameras linked up to what turned out to be car reversing monitors. So they said you can get them on AliExpress, cameras and the monitors together, and they just work off a 12-volt line, which is incredible. So I'm going to be getting some of those. We're going to get them for Jen's layout as well, so she can see what's in the fiddle yard and stuff like that. But I'm also planning to put a load on my raceway so that I can see all sides all the time. So that's going to be interesting and a lot of fun. So we'll see how that goes. Robinson Raceway. Need to find the channel. Let me just find it for you. No problem at all there. Right, let's open up. Where it is? Right, YouTube. And I'll go to my subscriptions. And it was a recent video because I uploaded it on Saturday. The first video on the new Robinson Raceway, where it's a Scale Extric Grand Prix starter set that I reviewed. Which, by the way, if you're looking into getting into Scale Extric, the Scale Extric website currently has it for like 69 quid. So definitely worth it. What's this going on? Oh no, what's this about? Sovereign citizens? Will I be getting the little grandstands? Not only will I be getting some grandstands, I intend to do a similar thing to what Jen's done with YouTuber Corner. And having YouTubers on the layout. 1:32 scale is a little expensive for a figure, but for that kind of thing, I'm definitely going to do it. Will I be mixing Scale Extric with box file layouts? No, the box files are staying on JK2. Scale Extric is going to be on its own channel. So, Sovereign Citizens. Oh, Freeman on the Land. Oh my goodness, the Freeman on the Land guys. They're arses. They really, really are. They're very much a bunch of bum faces. Right, why is this not working? Why am I not on HDMI? Why is this not working? Okay, I'm going to press these buttons Could have a character of YouTuber Charlie Veitch. I don't know Charlie Veitch. We'll see. Oh, the auditor guys. Oh, good grief. Yeah, they're not auditors. They're just arseholes pressing their luck. Auditors are officials. Where's my... Why am I not getting anything on screen? Let me just turn on my monitor. I think I'm getting... There we are. Okay, now we're getting something. Right. Here we go. You've subscribed to Robinson Racer. Oh, fantastic. No, we didn't say Charlie was an auditor. He's a wind-up merchant. I don't like people like that. I've had enough of that in the past. It's just one of those things. So, right, where's the death count gone? Today's game, end of death count. There we are. Right. Don't get the auditor thing, really don't. Just harassing folk. Exactly, it's just harassing people. And to be fair, there's enough bad stuff going on in the world without inventing reasons to do more of it. Right, let's do this. If you've met him and you like him, that's cool. I will never tell you who you can and can't like, because that's not my job. You like who you like, that's fine. But I'm not interested in wind-up merchants. Cheers. Today's video choice now. Today's drink of choice is Tango. I've just realised I've plugged my headphones into the computer. The sound isn't coming from the computer. The sound is coming from inside the walls. It's freedom to photograph in public. To a certain extent. Now, I think, in fact, I'm almost certain that James Petts and I could have a long discussion on this, and please remember, this is not legal advice, and my speciality was European law, which is freaking useful now, isn't it? Oh dear. But you do not have an expectation of privacy in most public spaces. Some you probably would, but not all. Like a public toilet, you've got an expectation of privacy. It's not to a certain extent. It is free to photograph in public places. No, it's not. There are limits. As with everything, there are limits. If there's an expectation of privacy, then you can't photograph. If there's not an expectation of privacy, or, and here's a big one that I have seen used before to really catch people. If you have already demonstrated that, although there would be an expectation of privacy, you have already demonstrated that you don't expect privacy by filming other people, then there you go. Then you can't rely on that. If someone's saying stop photographing like they tried at Charing Cross, fine. But being an arse and just annoying folk working, that I don't like. Yeah, if you have an expectation of privacy, then you shouldn't be you should be expecting privacy. So not photographing people, not filming them, all of that. If there isn't an expectation of privacy, but you are causing a problem by actively harassing people, you're going to get into a different situation. You don't want to be in that situation. Charing Cross isn't a public space, it's a private location. The station. The station is definitely private. It's open to the public, but it's a private venue. Yeah, harassment is the problem, not the filming. Yes, but by filming, you're causing harassment. That's what I'm trying to say. So there are swings and roundabouts. Yeah, the station's not public. The station is a private venue that is open to the public. Lots of people think they're public spaces, but they're not. They're actually private. Publicly accessible, but private. Same thing with model railway events, or the cinema, or the what's the word? Like the local arena for a concert and stuff like that. You're taking pictures in London Lincoln train station over Christmas while I was waiting for the train. and had no issues. Yeah, most of the time you won't. But if you go down to the shopping centre down in the town where I am, there are signs on the doors as you enter saying no filming and no photography. And the reason for that is because they had stupid idiots on TikTok dancing and blocking areas while doing stupid TikTok dances. So they just banned it outright. But a lot of people think it's a public space. It's not. It's open to the public, but that venue is owned by people. Anyway, let's do this. Let's play this game. And like I said, this is not legal advice. I am not your lawyer. Right. I have no idea what's going on. You take pictures of signs that say don't take pictures. You might get into a bit of trouble. Excuse me. I have filmed in areas where you're not supposed to film. And the only reason I've done that is because I didn't know. And when people have come over and said you can't film here, you know what I did? I stopped. I said, I apologise, I didn't realise, and I stopped. And that's it. That's all you got to do. Because their place, their rules. That's how it goes. Right, let's do this. Hi Tim, how you doing? The London Cheesehead's in. How you doing, man? Right. When do I get to play the game? I thought this was a shooter, not an RPG. This seems remarkably anime, doesn't it? Why should I stop in public? Because I wasn't in public. I was inside a venue. It was a closed, an indoor place, a bit like a metro centre, but smaller. A shopping area, a mall. And it's a private place. They can make the rules. Thing is, NR is publicly owned. National Rail, yeah. A shopping centre is private, as it's a private company. And it's their land. I know there's a railway bylaws, etc., but the station being private, I'm not sure of that. But National Rail is a private entity. It's like an arm's length thing. But it's still a private entity. Only Wasp have ever said no pics at a gig. Yeah, but it's their rules. Taking a photo somewhere is not supposed to, so didn't take any more. Turn my phone off. Yeah! And that's all you have to do. You just have to say, sorry, didn't realise, and that's it. I thought this was a shooting game. Oh, it is. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Right. This isn't the game I thought it was, but let's give it a try. Same as the Underground. Yeah, the Underground's a private entity as well. Transport for London. Thought we fully owned National Rail. Yeah, but it's still an arm's length company. That's what I'm saying. It's government owned and therefore public, but it's an arm's length entity. Quasi-governmental. I thought this was a shooting game. Oh, it is. YouTube short, yeah. We are not the government. Speak for yourself. I am the queen of my house. I declared my home a sovereign nation. To take the piss, but nevertheless... This is not what I expected it to be. It's interesting. Why can't I kill this thing? Why can't I kill this snowman? That's not fair. Oh, that's cool. Oh. There we go. Who's this witch? Can I shoot her? Yes! Excellent. There we go. Why are... Is this like Gauntlet? Do I have to kill the spawners to stop them spawning? Apparently I wave a fan and things die. Excellent. That's the kind of fan you want. There we go. Can I... Yep, there we are. Right. Jump! Come on, you... She's not wearing... She's not wearing the right outfit to be in a fight, to be honest with you. A standard kimono will not work well when you're in battle. Getting the British Transport Police to explain how station staff were breaking the law regarding weed when you've got a medical licence for it. Oh, don't get me started. Getting the police to explain the law is... Not always the easiest of things. You'd think it would be, but it's not. Can I not shoot this rabbit? No? Okay. Okay, there we go. I have to admit, I don't know the drone laws. I don't have a drone, so I've never looked into it. And as old as this makes me sound, drones weren't a thing when I studied law. This game's a bit... Isn't it just? This is not what I expected it to be. Fun, but not what I expected at all. Very different experience. This is more like Master System. I was expecting like a side-scrolling shooter like Gradius or something like that. Or Kyo Flying Squadron, which we have to play some point. Kyo Flying Squadron is insane. But this isn't what I was expecting at all. Did that mummy just get in a coffin? Is he a vampire or a mummy? That's just weird. This is not what I expected. It's fun, but this is more like Girl's Garden or something like that from the Master System era. Was Girl's Garden on Master System? Or was it NES? No, it is Master System. It's, yeah. It's Shinji Mikami or something like that, isn't it? Instead of Shigeru Miyamoto. Oh, man, no, it might be Shigeru Miyamoto. No, it's not. What's the aim here? I don't know. We skipped over all the chat at the start, so I have no idea what we're doing or why. We've now got a homing beam of some kind, so I just have to stand here and shoot, and I still get shot, and I still die. Okay. I'm not very good at this, am I? I told you, a kimono is not the right thing to be fighting in, but here we are. Only drones over 250 grams need a license. And from 1st of January, all of them now need a license. To be fair, that does simplify things. A lot. It simplifies everything. Now you don't have to weigh a drone. You just say, you got a license for that. Makes the policing much easier. And therefore, the harassment of everyone much easier. I didn't say it was a good thing. Take care, Zantek. Thanks for coming along, man. Right, let's shoot these things. Did I just die from the same mummy again? Bloody hell. Oh, they all live in this house, do they? All these mummies live in this one house. Who's got a horn? Does the mummy have a horn? Is that... What's that? Is that Sweeties? Okay. Oh, it's her with an aquatic trumpet. Right. Name my band. Aquatic trumpet. Can I name one instance where a drone has killed anybody in this country? Yes. Unfortunately, we can name times when drones have killed people. Any major disaster event where we need to keep the skies free so that the air ambulance can get there, some dickhead will be flying a drone so they can get footage for their YouTube channel. If you delay the air ambulance, someone may very well die. So, yeah. Name it, it's never happened. I just gave you the situation. Don't start me on electric bikes and scooters. Some clowns wouldn't shift out you wouldn't shift out of his way on the pavement yesterday. Yeah, they shouldn't be on the path. It's as simple as that. And this is something that we never used to have as big a problem with. Even when I was a kid, people drove on the path and then got told off by the Bobby on the beat. We don't have the Bobby on the beat now, so every dickhead just drives onto the path. No one's ever been killed by a drone. Okay. Right. Well, we've played this enough, I think. So, right. Let's do this. I am going to bring up a new window. Go to this Windows system. Properties. Safari. Okay, here we are. Right, here's the window. It's not brilliant in terms of... Right. Deaths caused by drone. UK. the Bureau of Investigative Journalism, I don't believe that is actually a drone targeted killing. First drone-related accidental death, 11th of August 2016. Right. This is the Independent. You may not like its particular... No, don't send me its particular style of journalism, but it is a recognised and respected piece of journalism. Scotland Yard says officers were investigating reports of a drone being flown near Wandsworth Prison when the crash occurred. Right. Possibly the first drone-related accidental death. Young woman died in a car crash Tuesday after a vehicle was followed by police investigating reports of a drone being flown by Wandsworth Prison. The baby, the first fatality linked to the non-military use of drones. Police were called to a road near the jail to investigate reports of a drone being flown. Car was seen to leave. So this isn't a drone. This is a car crash. Okay. That's a car crash. That's not a drone. I take back what I said about the Independent. That's not good. Combat drones, combat drones, combat drones. Lethal drone strikes. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna take back what I said. Yeah, Guffy, you're right. There are no reports. I am actually surprised. I genuinely thought there were drone caused deaths. Huh. Okay. Yeah. I will admit when I'm wrong. You were right, sir. Well done. Yeah. No drone deaths. There you go. I'm actually surprised by what the Independent said there. I'm actually no, seriously. No offense, but no offense taken, man. I've always said if we can prove that I'm wrong, I'll put my hand up and say that I'm wrong, and I just did. I'm actually quite shocked by the way that the Independent worded that headline. I know standards have been dropping in journalism, but a car crash following the police chasing someone is not drone related. They may have been investigating a drone and saw a car drive away, but that's not the same thing, is it? It's been pushed as a narrative, but isn't true. Yeah, fair enough. I'll agree there, because I actually believed the narrative. I thought there were drone deaths. There you are. We have to have a license, but they don't do anything about electric bikes. Yeah, I don't like electric bikes. If they were legal, I might have one. But as far as I'm aware, the majority of them aren't licensed for road use, aren't authorized for road use. But people have them anyway, so it's like, It's the same with those mobility scooters. I understand why they're around, but last time I checked, admittedly it's been a while, the things may have changed, but last time I checked, they weren't allowed either. But I understand why people use them, so perhaps the law should catch up. Electric bikes are kind of like mopeds. Yeah. I would have a scooter, but I have peripheral vision issues. I walk into doors on the regular. Most of the time, I'll have a cut or a bruise about here on my arm, either that one or on this one, about there, because that's the height that the door handles are in my house, and I will walk into the bloody things almost every day. So I'll end up with a scratch. And I think, oh, not again. So there's no way I'm getting a bloody scooter. I will not see things coming. And then the next thing you'll hear is that I've been splattered across time and space.
On an unrelated note, I'll be turning this room into another model railway store.
Jen is in favour of me getting a moped. Oh, Jen, thank you for that game. It was very interesting.
You finished it already?
I haven't finished it. We did play it. Played it enough. Where'd I... There it is. I'm trying to find the box so I can put it back in.
Was it good? What is it? It looked Japanese.
It's a very, very Japanese game.
Is it incredibly Japanese?
Yes. It's about a woman who wanders around with some kind of magic dog thing following her, and she fires projectiles at snowmen and mermaids and golems, and basically tries to murder everything she sees.
And does she wear one of the following? French maid dress.
No.
School uniform.
In some cutscenes.
Or Sailor Moon style costume.
You mean the sailor suit? The sailor outfit?
Mm.
No. She wears a very skimpy kimono.
Alright.
Hmm.
Oh.
So she's been talking about drones and mopeds. Oh, biscuits, thank you.
I managed to wrestle these off Gandalf.
Haha!
It was hard work.
I bet it was. Could you do me a favour, my dear?
What do you need?
Could you have a look in the back bedroom and find Super Smash Brothers Melee on GameCube? We like Zoe being alive. I do as well. I approve of it. Isn't that right, Beanbag? Yes, it is, Beanbag. Yes, it is. Not sure me having a scooter is a good idea. Yeah, I agree. Although I will be getting a motorbike and sidecar for my Scale Electric set. I bloody do have it. It must be in here. I don't see it on the pile of games that I've got here. Yeah, I really don't. Oh, that's interesting. It must be in here somewhere. So, yeah, I've been buying games, but not putting them away. So it must be in here somewhere because I was going to play it. But here's one I managed to pick up the other day.
Here's one you picked up.
Finally got a copy. It's been hard to find Bloodstone on James Bond, but I finally got a copy, so we'll be playing that at some point. But right, Smash Brothers must be in here.
Not on the shelf.
Which means it's in here.
That means nothing with your filing system.
Unfortunately, that is true. Right, we're gonna have to put a pin in that one because I can't find it. So Smash Brothers will play another day. Someone flew a drone into a phone line, knocked out half the street. The person who came to claim it was about as welcome as a fart in a spaceship. I bet they were. When you get in the way of other people, they don't tend to be happy. Funny that. Right, we need a Colin McRae. Ah, I have 3, 04, and 05. Spectre Space Chicken, I think it was you asking for it. Which one should I be playing? Colin McRae 3, Colin McRae 2004, or Colin McRae 2005? That is the question. We also need Steambot Chronicles.
Oh, yes, you love that one.
And Black. I do, actually. It's a really good one.
Are you going to pick up where you left off or start from the beginning?
Start from the beginning so people know what's going on.
Is that possible?
No. 3. Okay, let's do this. I've got to now try and grab Colin McRae Rally 3. And while I'm up there, I might as well get Black as well, which I can't see. Where is it? Where is it? I'll be over in the corner, over here somewhere. Biker Mice from Mars, Bionicle, Blood Rain, Blade, Black Buccaneer, Black and Bruce. Black! There it is, right. Okay, let's do this. I has my grabber for grabbing. I used to go to school with someone called Grabbin. It's a weird surname. It's even weirder that he couldn't pronounce it. Not even a joke, he just couldn't. He had issues, that kid. Let's do this. Whoa. Wow. Welcome to live game manhandling. Really good game. Strangely overlooked most of the time, though. And Colin McRae 3. That's not coming out yet, is it? Come on. Come on. I've got to practically tease them out sometimes. It's a bit weird. Okay, let's see if I can get this with my bare hands. Did you know I have bare hands? Hands made of bears. I keep them in a bucket. I don't. I just made that up. Colin McRae Rally 3. Oh, right. Right. Drone laws are probably more about privacy and keeping airports and such safe. Why wouldn't there be laws applied to them? Hi, Crooked Vulture. How are you doing? Jenny's hair looks great this evening. Yes, it really does. Laws regarding airports and other sensitive locations already existed. You don't own any airspace over your house or garden. You do. You actually do. The government has a kind of how can I put this? A kind of lien of sorts on the airspace over a certain level, but you own above your house, and that's just how it is. But it's the only part of land law that I remember. The government has a lien that allows it to fly planes and allow others to fly planes. But yeah, you looked it up. Give me 1 second. When I did land and property law, going back a while now, you did own the air above your house in the UK. Right, here we go. Right. I'm going to bring up the... there's a case on both. Aircraft overflying at a reasonable height does not amount to a trespass. Yes. But a crane oversailing land is normally a trespass. There's a case on both. Yes. Thank you, James. I knew I was right. Right, let's go to pretty solicitors. Reject. Right. If someone who flies low over another person's property could be trespassing, does that mean that the person owns the airspace? In general terms, the maxim has remained true insofar as it relates to delving to the centre of the earth. What? Who's delving to the centre of the earth? Who's doing that? Right. Three-dimensional land ownership is expressed in Latin. Cuius est solum, eius est usque ad coleum et ad inferos. Right. This is one of those things that really annoys a lot of people. British law is freaking old. Like, seriously old. To the point where some of our law is not written in English. Translated and simplified, it means that land ownership extends up to the heavens and down to the centre of the earth. Yeah. There must obviously be some stopping point as one reaches the point at which physical features such as pressure and temperature render the concept of the strata belonging to anybody so absurd as to be not worth arguing about. I love it! Okay, Gurphy, what you've just said there undermines your own argument. Well, Gurphy's stated here, understanding UK airspace rights, British law does not give homeowners unlimited control. unlimited control. The unlimited part means that there is control. It's one of those things. So by stating that they don't have unlimited control over the air above their property, which we'd already mentioned about the aircraft, you have said that they have control. It's not unlimited, but they have it. You've undermined your own argument. Sorry, dude. So yeah, you don't have... No. Airspace becomes regulated by the Civil Aviation Authority shortly above ground level. Okay. First of all, Gurphy, you have undermined your own argument. You've stated that a person does not have unlimited control, which means that they do have some control. Regulation and ownership are two different things. Very, very true. Very true. You've stated that they don't have unlimited control, which means they do have control. It's not unlimited, but they have control. And here's the thing. The second one you've said is Civil Aviation Authority has regulation shortly above ground level, which means that there is no regulation under a certain level, and you haven't defined shortly. So is this shortly from aircraft terms or from human terms? Where is it? Because from my point of view, an aircraft flying 1,000 feet above me doesn't bother me. It's not within my area because I don't care. But from an aircraft's point of view, that space, that's quite useful. What if I have to dodge something? What if I have to take off? What if I have to land? You can fly anywhere under 500 feet. No, you can't. You can't fly anywhere under 500 feet because my house is under 500 feet. If you try to fly through my house, you will hit the wall. And then you'll get a bill for damage to my wall. That's what I'm talking about here. There are limits. There's always limits. It's just how it is. That Spectre Space Chickens get the popcorn out. Yeah. I have a 500-foot tall house. If you're flying under 500 feet, well, my house is under 500 feet. That's what I'm saying. So if you Gurphy, 2 lawyers have told you that's not true. James and I have told you it's not true. Sorry, dude. The third lawyer is on the screen right now, this Michael Booth, who has written this article that we're looking at. 3 lawyers. Three lawyers have told you that's not true.
What's not true?
Ownership of airspace above your house.
Yeah, what about it?
You own it.
Only up to a certain point.
But you own it. And that's what we're trying to get. You don't own up till space. I mean, no one's going to argue that they do.
I can't remember what the height is, but you own up to a certain point.
That's what we're talking about. And Gurphy here is saying you don't have any ownership of airspace. But I do.
You have some, but not above a certain height.
Here's the thing. If I am stood on the roof of my house and a drone comes along and smacks into my head, that drone is trespassing.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. And Gurphy's still saying, no, I don't. But I do. I'm sorry, dude. You're wrong. Right. Shall we play some games? Yes. Well, yes, we shall. We shall play some games. Let's...
Things above your house. I've just seen a meteorite.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, just like really, really high up. It just went...
Cool.
Yeah.
That is genuinely cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very small. There was no sound. But it was way too fast to even be an aeroplane going at like Mach 3.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was far faster than the satellites go over.
That's genuinely cool. I like that. It reminds me of phone packaging, unlimited. I can collect text phone and use as much data as I want. Limited 200 text. What? What? Sorry, but unlimited. unlimited package, but you've got limitations. Then it's not unlimited. Yeah. Are you entitled to use your neighbor's high-power air rifle to shoot down a drone? No. Here's the thing. One wrong doesn't allow another wrong. Just because a drone is trespassing doesn't mean you can cause criminal damage. Right, games. Yes, we're here for games. Let's play some freaking games. Ooh.
Just bear in mind, Zoe, the law may be different in different countries.
What?
Griffey in the US.
No, we're all in Britain.
Oh, well.
One is limited, the other has limits. Yes. So they're not unlimited. Right, here. Right. Colin McRae, let's drive some cars. Oh, why am I saying it in this voice? Here we go. Right. Ownership of airspace considered in Pickering and Rudd. I'm assuming from Pickering v. Rudd that it's Pickering and Rudd because that sounds like a civil rather than criminal thing. In 1815, Lord Edinburgh's judgment indicates that it would be trespass to pass over. It would not be trespass to pass over the land in a hot air balloon, but it would be trespass to fire a bullet over it. Yeah, different heights. This is what we've been saying. Different heights. At a certain point, we don't care. But you still own it. You still own the space above your head. But at some point, it becomes one of those things where people just don't need to bother, you know? Need to drop my can. Here we go. Oh, for goodness. Griffey, you're wrong. It's as simple as that. You are misinterpreting it, and that's all I'm going to say. Right, let's do this. We're going to play some games. Let's do this. Stages. Yes. Here we go. Right, so we're going to go for one player. That's loud. Let's go. Yes, let's go for the Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo Impreza. I'm going to drive in Use UK. Special Stage 3. I don't know where it is. Little Lawford. Okay. Stoneleigh. Warwick. Let's go for Warwick. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to go in. Right, let's go. Alright.
It's a 6 left and right and 3 left.
Whoa, this is difficult. There's a lot of... Oh, there's a lot of movement. It keeps going. That's interesting. Right. When you turn, it's... I like this. I like this. This is...
Into 4 right.
This feels pretty good. It still looks good as well. It still looks good.
And 4 left, 30.
Here we go. Beep, beep.
2 right.
It's far more simulator than Sega Rally was, but I like it. I like it.
30.
James, you're absolutely right. It is a decent game. It looks good. It feels good to drive. I'm wondering how well this would work if I was using a steering wheel and pedals rather than just the controller. Miller says he loves Subarus. The Scooby-Doo is a nice nice car. There we go. And they don't just make cars for lesbians. It's actually some rally ones as well.
50.
Driving games are so much better with steering. That is so true. Absolutely true. It can be difficult though. If you have to get the feel of the steering wheel, and each one's different. Some of them are more analog than the others, and some you have to turn really far. Annoying YouTuber? You'll have to be more specific. Oh yes. Rally lesbians, yes. It's an old joke that Subaru make cars for lesbians. The other one, of course, is that any old joke. What does a lesbian bring on a second date? A U-Haul. You've played BeamNG with a wheel and pedals. It's like driving an actual car. Cool. I have to admit, now that I've got my PS5, one of the things that I'm going to be doing is getting a steering wheel thing, some pedals, and the PlayStation Virtual Reality. Okay, I just fell over. And seeing if I can play Gran Turismo without throwing up. Gurphy, we've moved on, man. You're still wrong. We've moved on. Right, here we go. We'll have to do steering wheel and pedals games in live one day. Oh, yes. Oh, that's a reminder. Something that I'm trying to organise this year. As you all probably already know. Yeah, as you all likely already know, my mum died last year. And for the last couple of weeks, she was in a she was in a hospice care up in Durham, and I want to raise some money for the hospice because it's always bumping along, verging on having to go bankrupt because of the problem of no funding from the government, entirely from charitable donations and whatnot. Oh, am I supposed to turn that way? Then why is the gate open? What's going on? I am supposed to go this way. Okay. So, I want to raise some money for them. So, what I'm going to do
100
is sort out a... Oh, no, is it Monaco? It's not Monaco. Le Mans. We're going to do a Le Mans 24-hour race as an endurance 24-hour live stream. I don't know when it's going to happen. I'm still setting up ideas of where to do it and finding people who will be part of the race team for it. But the idea is that we're going to do it with a steering wheel and pedals and do the full Le Mans. And the Insanity event is still in contemplation. Oh yes. And raise money for St Cuthbert's Hospice in Durham. That's the plan. My dad and I are also, as another thing, as another fundraiser, we're going to do there's a walk across the North Yorkshire moors, and some people can do it in 12 hours, sorry, 15 hours or something. A couple broke a record by running it and got there in 9 hours, which is just incredible, and we're going to try and do it in 12. So I've got a lot of weight to lose and a lot of shape to get into in order for that one to happen. So that's going to be a bit further into the year. But yeah, we're going to do Le Mans. The whole thing. 24-hour thing. Can I do it on a weekend so I can watch? It's most likely going to be on a weekend because that way the people that would be in the driving team, we're going to take shifts. 4 6-hour shifts more likely. Or perhaps if we can get 6 people, 6 4-hour shifts. And we're going to do it that way. And we'll see how we go.
100.
But that's the thing. So yes, we are going to be doing a long-term live event as a fundraiser for my mum. And for in my mum's name, for St Cuthbert's Hospital. But yeah, GT7 with VR2 and a wheel is insane. My biggest problem with stuff like that, Crooked Vulture, is I am very, very travel sick. I've actually had to take tablets at times because I got travel sick sitting on my chair in my office. And at the time, it wasn't a swivel chair. So I think if I'm gonna do Gran Turismo 7 with VR, I'm gonna have to take some travel calm tablets. How cyberpunk is that? Did I do it? I've set a new stage record of 16 hours. What? Can you imagine that? I'm so cyberpunk, man. I've got to take tablets. I have to use prescription drugs to be able to enter the virtual realm. Oh, I can't. I can only have 3. I can only be mum. Yeah, that's the only downside. The motion sickness can be bad. Yeah. We need, right, I think we can do better than 400,000 years. So let's try that again. Restart. Let's go. It is a bit cyberpunk, yeah. I can hack you from here, man. Here we go. We're going in.
6 left,
Beep, beep.
right, and 3 left. Into 5 left, narrow, 30.
Now I just need pink hair. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm past the days where I dye my hair. I've had it all kinds of colours. I had it red, blue, purple. Yeah.
Into 4 right.
I'm just kind of over that. What game will we be using for the 24-hour stream? Le Mans. Where is it? It's in fact right in front of me. Le Mans 24 hours. Already got it picked out, man. It's right in front of me. Oh, you forgot how bad this game was. It's all right when you're playing it. It's got its. I'll need to practice.
Left and turn 2 right.
Probably, yeah. I'm not very good, am I?
6 right into long 3 left through
Richard
narrow
Burns
gate.
Rally is so much better. Richard Burns Rally is very good. Is it genuinely the full route, 24 hours? Yes. Okay, where is it? 70 official cars, 12 actual circuits, 5 game modes. Here we go. Right. Quick race. Yes. Championship. Yes. Full Le Mans race. There we go. We're going to be in full Le Mans. Hello, 20th Century Gaming C64. Ah, a Commodore fan, a man of culture, I see. How you doing, man? Happy New Year. I assume, man. Sorry, I shouldn't assume, especially not someone in my shoes. Here we go. Right. Welcome to the show. I can't remember if you've been here before, but if you have, welcome back. Here we go. Let's see if I can get. Let's see if I can do better than 6.5 minutes. I don't know if I can. You remember the 20th century? I remember the 20th century. The weirdest thing is, I remember New Year at the start of the 21st century. Well, actually, no. I remember the year 2000. It wasn't. It wasn't the start of the millennium. I'm very much a follower of the idea that we should be counting from the first year, not the zeroth, on the grounds that there wasn't a year 0, there's a year 1. So I remember the new year on both 2000 and 2001, despite the fact that I was completely out of my brain on a ridiculous cocktail that we decided to call Death Juice. We put, oh my goodness, so much in it. Oh, there wasn't a year 1 in year 1 either. That's a good point. That is a very good point. People didn't call it year 1 to say, yeah, but it's year 1 is the first year. Even though we called it something else at the time. We still don't have a year 0. That's what I'm on about. So we had all kinds. There was vodka. I think there was some cognac. And at least 1 beer. This thing did not taste good. But we drank it.
And 6 left into turn hairpin right.
It's no wonder my liver's made of wood.
Straight 50. And keep 5 left and 6 right 50.
In 2003, you met a guy's 107. Good grief. Ouzo, Perno, marmalade, and salt. That's certainly a drink. Oh dear. You call it Esther Rancid because it pulls your gums back over your teeth.
2 left.
Do you get your eyesight back after 3 days? Wow. Come on, we've got to beat
And
6
6
minutes.
right 50.
Or 6.5 minutes. Get back on the course, man. Come on. Beep beep. Oh my goodness. Come on. I
Narrow
keep
in,
driving into
6
things
right
because I'm
to
not paying
crest,
attention.
30.
Yeah, let's go this way.
5 right.
Mind you,
into
why
crest, and
should
3
we
left.
be surprised at all? I did fail my theory test for speeding. Here we go.
And care long 4
That's
right
not
through
even a
narrow
joke.
gate, keep in. Straight 70.
I have
3 right tightens. And
yes,
narrow
I
gate.
did fail my
And long
theory
3
test for
left.
speeding. The only questions I got wrong on the theory test, the year that it
Into
came
6
in,
right,
like the
narrow
first
gate,
set of
turn
theory
2
tests,
left, hard.
the first year that it came in, some of the questions were not correctly vetted.
100.
I am going to die on this hill. They weren't properly vetted. The description of the road, when I was asked to do the speed of this particular road, made it sound like it was a 40-mile-an-hour zone. It wasn't. It was a 30-mile-an-hour zone. But I put 40,
And long 6
and I
right.
failed that question. And there was a couple of others like that
Into
with
care
the
long
speeds.
5 left
Basically,
tightens to 3.
track questions. I failed them. So,
70.
given that the only questions I got wrong on the theory were about speed, I technically failed my theory test for speeding.
Into 5 right 30.
There we go. We're not going to beat this. We're not going to
Long
beat
6
the
right
6.5
tightens, 5
minutes,
over
are we?
crest.
Come on, we can do this.
100.
Surely 40-mile-an-hour zones are always defined by signs. Yeah, you'd have thought so.
3 right. And
But
6
this is
left
one of those
50.
questions where, in the absence of signs, these indicators should say
6
blah blah
left
blah.
crest, into 3 right.
I said 40. It was 30.
And
It was a
6
bad
left.
set of questions, man. Bad set of
Into
questions.
6 left 50.
Those questions are not asked anymore. So there you are.
Over bridge
Failed for
and long
speeding.
5
Beep
right
beep.
tightens.
But yeah, they are
50 over finish.
30's on, so if no sign, it's a 30. Yeah. There we go. I didn't manage to do better. I actually got worse. Yeah. No signs is 30 and it has streetlights. Yeah. I know all this stuff now, but back then it was, like I said, it was a badly worded question. It's the one that always stuck out to me, and it's one I remember. Right. They actually are tasty. Right. We're going to play black now. And then we'll do the last V8. And then we'll finish with Steamboat Chronicles, which I think you guys will like. That was fun. That was a lot of fun, actually. I didn't do better the second time compared to the first, which is unfortunate because practice is supposed to make perfect, and it bloody didn't. And here we go. Black. Now, this is a hell of a game. Got overshadowed at the time, and I'm not entirely sure why, but it's a very good shooter. You'd not pass a driving test now after 30 years of bad habits. That's kind of the problem with a lot of people. To be fair, if you haven't had an accident, you're doing all right. If you're not in a situation where you'd have to take the test again, you're doing all right. Hmm. What the hell? One moment. Okay. Black takes you deep into the world of the unsanctioned military. Beyond the army, beyond the law, beyond consequence. Whip! This is a psychopath simulator! Your mission to hunt down those that no one else can stop. This is a... We're playing the bloody Punisher. Oh, the new rules on pedestrian crossing areas. Yeah, that seems like a great idea. Let's change the highway code. No one's going to have to be retested. Let's just change it. People going and driving now have not been required to look up what's changed. You should. I absolutely say you should. You should be aware of what the highway code is if you're driving. But no one's checked. So we genuinely can't say that people are required to know these new rules. But you can still go out right now and drive, even if you don't know. Michael Giacchino, he did the music for the Star Trek remakes. Hi Lex, how you doing? I can't stop this, by the way. This is, nothing. Unskippable cutscene. If someone is waiting to cross, we're required to stop, even if they're crossing at a junction at a fast main road to a slow side road. I can't tell you if that's right or wrong, or that's the old rules, or that's the new rules. I don't know. Because I don't need to. I don't drive. You could have said anything there. And we'd have had to just go with it, because... Don't know. And how many of us have actually looked it up? How many of you knew that the highway code had changed? It's ridiculous. You love playing Black on the OG Xbox because you like shooting bad guys while having Wolf Mother albums playing on Xbox. Oh, yeah! The Xbox allowed you to rip music and MP3s and then play them in games. I remember that. I used to play Judge Dredd to Iron Maiden. Dread vs. Death was a great game, but when you play it with Iron Maiden going, "Run to the hills," it's even better. It's in the latest highway code. They did announce it. I don't watch television, so I haven't seen any adverts. I haven't seen any adverts on any of the billboards around here. I don't read the papers, so I haven't seen any notices in there. I'm not alone in this. I am not unique in not interacting with that kind of media. So, how are they going to make sure that people know that the highway code's changed? You can't. You'll be even for the dentist to get teeth cleaned. Cool. Enjoy. You can't really enjoy a dentist, can you? Ignorance of the law is no defence. Not the point. It's not the point. That's the thing. It's not the point. Ignorance is no defence. Sure, I agree. But when I'm in the majority, there's a problem, and that's what I'm saying. I can't skip this either, by the way.
Guatemala, Colombia, Croatia. Very impressive.
I know what you're trying to do, sir. It ain't gonna work.
I can't skip any of this. So, yeah.
You don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm here to clean up this mess.
Just waiting for this to pass. The issue comes when
If I walk out
the
that
majority don't
door,
know
everything you did will be
what the
declassified. You will
what
be
the law
convicted.
is.
You will be discharged. You will spend the rest of your life in prison.
Is this a game or a film? It's a game, but they've decided to do a very, very long intro that's unskippable. I'm weird since I like going to the
Wait.
dentist. Plus, you can skip these cutscenes when you play it
What
on
do you want
hard.
me to do?
I can't! No, then me. It's not fair. Right, I'm going to
Tell
put
me
Lamont
everything you
away
know
while
about
this is
Seventh
on.
Wave.
Because it's right next to me there.
Weapons dealers. Heavy hitters dealing mostly in
Can
high
I
spec,
play the
more
game
Eastern
now,
Bloc hardware.
please?
Clients began to include terror cells.
Come on!
Seventh Wave was escalated to priority status after they took out 9 agency spooks. Coordinated executions.
I know, I don't like going to the dentist, but then again, I have to go to the dentist a lot.
Division wanted Seventh Wave
Contact
taken out with
sports.
extreme prejudice.
No one warns you
Intel zeroed
about
in
the
on 2 possible
consequences.
targets.
But
Valencia
here
was
we
the
are.
boss. Rubin and Yevtushenko were the muscle. 3 teams were tasked with Overwatch until it was time to take
One of
them
the
out.
things that you never
I
get
had one of those
told
teams.
or warned about in
Intel
contact
suspected
sports
Brits, Chinese,
is
and
the
Israelis had
long-term
teams in the area.
effects of getting
Usually
hit
one
in
was
the
after
jaw.
these guys.
Who was the fourth man?
Upper and lower teeth
Gun for hire.
very
do much of them
easily
at the time.
damaged. Gums very easily
went
damaged. So, when I get hurt, when I get hurt, what? No, English, yes,
Got
good.
made.
When I got hit in the face with a sword and then smacked my other side of my face into the ground as a result of losing balance, I now have long-term issues. So half my teeth are basically scaffolding at this point. It's ridiculous. Right, are we actually going to play the game now? Good grief. What? Gurphy, calm down, man. Look, people have opinions, and for the majority of the time tonight, we've been doing okay. We've all been saying our piece and getting on. Oh, invert controls, invert controls. So yeah, it's one of those things. Don't worry about it, man. We're just one of those nights. Everyone's allowed an opinion, man. Everyone's allowed an opinion. So, can we all just leave? Can we just all leave it and think, right, we all know what's going on. We all know that everyone's going to have views on things. Let's just treat each other like adults, man. Like, how do I get out of this room? Do I not get out of this room? Ah, there. There. Who's he? Is he on my team or theirs? I appear to be able to destroy things just by walking into them. Okay. Use the door like a peasant. I can't open the door. My goodness. Right. Am I supposed to shoot someone? Where are they? I'm going to blow up all these windows. Right, let's have a look what's going on. Please remove me from mod. Okay. If that's how you want to be, man, that's fine. You don't have to be a moderator. That's fine. But... Ah, there. Holy mother of crap, that's a good gun. Who's shooting at me? There they are. Okay, that was... Is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang the film similar to the book? I have never actually read the book. No word of a lie, never actually read it. So I couldn't tell you. Oh, the door opens!
5151, this is Hammerhead 62. TOC advises streets barricaded to the north. We are circling around you to find an alternate route, over.
Okay.
Copy that, 6-2.
But seriously, guys, we're all allowed an opinion. So let's remember to treat each other like adults, guys. We're not going to agree on everything.
Say again, your last, we did not copy.
Red hit ring indicates attack. Okay, this is... Who's shooting at me? Where are they? There we are. I've got a gun made of explosions. Brilliant. I like this. What's in there? Why can't I get past? What's going on? What's that? You found an aerial photo of Donetsk border checkpoint. Okay, was I supposed to? Oh, I've managed to... Okay. Told me to shoot the door. You did!
Hammerhead 6-2, this is Alpha 2-9. We have eyes on 2-5.
This is a seriously interesting gun. It's a shotgun that explodes.
Negative 2-9. QRF is en route to reinforce. Rally on their position and do what you can.
Hey, I like it. Listen. Did I not use my... There we... Alright, okay.
Let's get on top of it.
Oh, that's my guy. Sorry. Okay. See what I mean? This is a hell of a weapon. And the game is just free-flowing, interesting, destructive environments to an extent, but not to the point where it's getting in the way of the gameplay. This is really good.
Give me some fucking covering fire.
You may let's play this game. It's worth it. Dude, like I said, it's wrong to start telling people that an opinion's ruining enjoyment. I don't like that, and I apologise for not stopping that earlier. I should have. That's on me, man. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. Thank you, whoever recommended this one. Are we going? What? Who's going in? Who's doing what? What? Oh, we're going in here. Okay.
This is Anvil 7-1. Package has broke clear. We are standing by and holding pattern. Over.
Right, let's do this.
Anvil 7-1. Provide overwatch for Echo 5-1. They're moving to rally point.
You recommended it. You recommended a damn good game. I'm enjoying this. Yeah, tell you, why was this overlooked back in the day? I mean, it got platinum, so obviously a few people bought it. But this is incredible compared to a lot of the dross that we were playing back in the day. It's actually got decent triggers as well. I mean, I'm pressing R1 to fire instead of R2, but it's not too bad. I've obtained login details to the NSA. Was I supposed to? I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just running around shooting everyone. I think that might be helping. The Fear trilogy is pretty good. Oh, we definitely need to play those. You have the PS2 and Xbox versions. Nice. Are they very different? Hit him! Frickin' hell, man. Hang on. There we go, right. Not played this. It's worth it. I'm enjoying this. This is really nice. It's smooth. It runs really well. Eliminate reinforcements. Where are they? Ah, there. This is really nice. Right, he's down. Nope, he's not. He's slightly down. Semi-dead. Did I get him? Yes. Holy shit, I want that gun. I want the one that's firing explosions. That's fun. I like that. Isn't just covering an ejection port the wrong way around on the 47? Ooh. There's a question I can't answer. I'm not a gun person, to be honest with you. I know which way to aim them, and I can shoot one. I come from the countryside. Every bugger can shoot a gun. But I couldn't tell you all about it. You're more into Class 47s than AK-47s. Can't blame you for that. Oh man, talking about coming from the countryside. You can tell we're a bit weird. I found out over Christmas that my dad once learned how to fire a crossbow from his brother, who just happened to have one. I thought we came from the countryside, not the 17th century, but here we are. Take care, Lex. Have a great night, man.
I can't wait here. I'm moving out.
Oh, there we are. Right. Your next door neighbor was in Iraq. Oh, man.
Moving to intercept.
You will hold your position, Bravo.
Right, we're holding position. I don't want to hold position. I want to go further in. There we go. Oh. Cold War nutter. Ah, fair enough. I enjoyed that. Ah, Verblensk. A random Russian-sounding place. We managed to do almost nothing that we were supposed to. And still won. Amazing. Still over Moon, you got to hold an SLR. Cool. Do I save our profile? No. I have no idea what's going. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes! Frickin' hell, man. Right, here we go. Let's go for normal. Let's just go straight in. Shoot some people. Oh, for God's sake. Another film!
But you didn't. Why?
Charlie team was down. I wasn't gonna let this guy get away. The hallway and the first floor were clear.
Who made
I heard
this?
movement above. I made my way up, and that's when I saw him.
Criterion.
The fourth guy?
The Burnout
Yeah,
people
the
made
fourth guy.
this.
The after-action report you filed
Ah.
states he got the drop on you. But he doesn't
So they were
fire.
making this
Why?
and
He was
Burnout.
American,
Wow.
Russian, not German, not Chechen.
Criterion aren't around anymore, are they? They kind of fell apart or got
He
bought
spoke to
out
me.
and
what did
split
this
up or something like that.
American say to you?
EA, of
Can't
course they did.
remember.
That's what EA
RPG
does.
hit the building. Everything's blank after
Right.
that.
We'll have one more level, then
And
we'll
your
move
next
on.
assignment?
Doubleheader. Destroy a seventh wave of weapons cache and
Mirrorless now, total control, never go back to
You were ordered
DSLR.
to RV with a Lieutenant McCarthy
I like
and
my
reach the
DSLR
objective?
camera.
Yes.
It's nice. Where's my...
Would have been a breeze if the maps and the intel on the border crossing wasn't added.
I have
date.
no
The only
idea
thing
where
right
I've
about
put
it was
the,
farm.
That's bad. Where I've put the lens cap. There it is. For my camera. Let's... I was using it earlier. No, there you go. Right. Need to get back into kit building. Many things to make. Yeah. I know the feeling. I'm going to have to do some kit building myself for the Scale Extra set that we're doing. Because,
This is Bravo 3 radio check over.
well, there's not many 1 to 32 scale things around, are there? In terms of just ready to pick up and place buildings. And as much as I want to put the
2-1,
Scale
2-1, do you
Extra
copy, over?
stands
2-1, do you
and
read me,
garages
over?
and stuff like that on
If you copy,
On
I
the
am
layout.
proceeding to RV out.
I also want a nice
Bravo 2-1, this is 3. Do you copy? Over.
village area. Which would be really nice because I want to be able to. For goodness sake, where's he going? Let me just. This guy is very difficult. Right, there we are. Right. Can I switch to a gun that isn't made of crap? Yes! Thank you. I've got the AK. Right. So I want to be able to put in a village area that the track can drive through. And also a forested area. platforms and tunnels as well. So I'm going to need to essentially build my own buildings. Wow, he took a bit of doing. Oh, what's that? There we go. Right, so I'm going to have to build some building kits, because you can't really pick them up ready to run, unfortunately. It's one of those things. Grab that. Thank you. But that's down the line. I've got to actually work out the layout I want first. This me, or is the enemies in this game very incompetent? I'm glad that they are, because otherwise I'd be dead.
2-1, this is 3. Do you copy?
There we go. Never forgive a mess EA made with Mass Effect Andromeda. Oh my goodness, Mass Effect Andromeda, yeah.
2-1, this is 3. Nothing heard. Proceeding to top out. Over.
Right, let's see if I can get anywhere. Am I supposed to go this way? Looks like. Right. Something exploded. I like. Well, if they didn't know I was here, they do now, because that's gonna bring some attention. Shoot him in the dick. Shoot him in the butt. There we go. There we go. EA basically just make the same sports game every year. That's not entirely true. Sometimes they change the engine a tiny bit. But sometimes it is literally the same game, just with different rosters, because they call it Legacy Edition, which is just the game that you bought the previous year with the new rosters for the teams. Literally the same game. All the mechanics are the same. Why can't I? There. Shoot him in the balls. Something exploded. I like every GameHammer stream ever. That is so true. Right, is that a guy? Yes. There we go. I thought for a second that was a tank, but it's not, it's a rock. Oof. Was I supposed to be doing this in secret? Because I think they know I'm here. Oh, red barrel! Yes! That was fun. Get that guy. Did I get the guy? No, I don't think I did. Who's shooting me? Him. There we are. He's down. Take care, Krista. Thanks for coming along. Have a lovely night. Stop being a git and let me shoot you. Thank you. There we go. Terrible cheating by that person who wouldn't die. Shot his knees off. There we go. Right. Anyone else? Any more for any more? Who's shooting at me? Where are they? I can hear them. I can hear them, but I can't see them. Oh, there they are. Oh, those explode. Right, okay. Well, now I know that. We're going to blow more up. I'm sure one that's got a rocket launcher or something. Things are exploding in rapid fire time here. My goodness. This tree's full of holes now. Hilarious. Go, he's dead as well. Let's go in here. I have no health. And no health kits. And we're dead. Oh, mission failed. You fail it. Your skill is not enough. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Right. We have 2 games left to go, as far as I can tell. Oh dear. Stealth level 100. Yes. Ah. Right. Black is a hell of a game. Thoroughly enjoyed that, man. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Hang on. Why have I got 2 copies in the same... I'm not even joking. There's 2 copies in the same thing. There's one in the case and then one in the manual. Is this a multi-disc? Or do I just have 2 copies of the game? It's 2 copies of the game. They're the same discs. How the hell has that happened? It's a bit weird. It was so good it was able to self-duplicate. Oh man, that reminds me of that joke from Penny Arcade. Asexual reproduction is like masturbation, only when you're finished, there's someone else in the room and you can't deny what you've been doing. I love that. Right, we're going to go to main monitor. And I'm going to open up Retro Virtual Machine because I can't be bothered to faff about with the thingamajig. Right, yes, there we go. We're opening Retro Virtual Machine. Reset it, and let's bring in the window capture system properties and jump to Retro Virtual Machine. There we go. Right, here's the Amstrad. So we're going to do the last V8. I can't be bothered faffing about tonight with the with actually loading the thing and switching stuff around. So we'll keep it as it is and just go for right, this Spectrum. We don't want we want CPC. Right. FTP NVG NTNU.no. So this is from Norway. Right, games. Here we go. Arcade. Right, it'll either be under L for last V8 or T for the last V8. Wow, this has taken its time. Did I? Ah, there it is. For a second I was thinking, did I forget to plug in my external stuff? Right, that's J, K, L. Right, last V8. There we go. Open that. Right, catalog. Let's see how this goes. Right. Run. Last. Right. The HD audio window capture system is working. The last video. Really good graphics there. Reminds me of a joke I made to a relative about Trump's golf tournament wins. It's like masturbation. Doesn't matter who comes first when you're playing on your own. Good music. Did I just explode? Yes, I did. Right, okay, so A and Z go up and down. Right, A, Z, M, and M. Right, here we go. Is this 8-bit? Yes. Yes, very much so. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just exploded again. I should probably read the manual, shouldn't I? Surprising touch that such an old game has stereo. The Amstrad CPC was stereo, but it uses stereo in a very stupid way. The CPC has 3 channels of sound. Left, right, and combination. This is not a joke. You can have 3 sound channels on the CPC. One will come out on the left, one will come out on the right, one will come out in the middle. And it wasn't a problem when you were just playing it through the CPC's monotone speaker. So it pumps them all out through its one single speaker. But if you plug in your headphones, you'll suddenly find that the tune is coming out of one ear and the sound effects out of another. Because that's how you did the ability to have the tune playing and get spot effects. It's that kind of thing. So it was interesting. I wouldn't have done it that way myself. Right, what are we doing? I have no idea, but we're gonna... Here we go. Weird choice. Yeah! But like I say, if you're just playing the sound out of its one speaker, the built-in internal speaker, then it was fine. And it worked quite well. But for everything else, a bit weird. Right, where are we going and why? I can't remember. It's not the worst sound I've ever heard in a game, but it's not great. Bass is now 39. Wasn't it 41? Bass 38. Is this... Is that the distance we are from the base? Is that what that's about? Or is that like how long the base has got left? And we've got to get there and save it. Oh! Your headphones are having sensible stereo, different instruments and different ears. Cool. Right. Yeah. David Darling, didn't he start Codemasters? Isn't that his baby? I think the Darlings were Codemasters. Can't remember for certain. Right, let's see where we go. I do like the colours on the bottom half. On the top half, not so much. That feels an awful lot like Spectrum colours. Right, let's speed up a bit. See if we... Right, base is 42. I have a feeling that the top is mode 1 and the bottom is mode 0. To get that many colours on screen at once, they've split the screen into different modes. Kind of works. You're in the process of producing a 90s style setup wizard for the timetable automation system. Cool. That sounds pretty cool actually, 90s style. Yeah. Retro. Yeah, it is quite clever. I'm really impressed by how they've done it. Turn, turn. Oh my goodness. Turn! Frickin' hell, wow. Complete with the picture on the left. Oh, proper old school. Take care, Spectre. Thanks for coming along, man. Turn! Turn! goodness. Yeah, sometimes you can drive over the trees and sometimes you can't. We got to 33 from the base. The Darlings were Codemasters. Thank you, Wakefield Outlaw. Thank you very much. And welcome to the show. They're on the front of an old Amstrad action. Oh, I'd have to go and have a look, man. I do have all the Amstrad actions. And Amstrad computer user as well. Right, let's see how far I can get. It's been a long time since I played this. The music's not so bad. I have heard worse, but I've also heard a lot better. Glider Rider. That is a hell of a tune. We'll play that one night. That was a really good one. There we go. Right, we've got a bit of speed now. Okay, let's see if we can get this. 39, 38 away from the base. Come on. I like that the road markings are real. That's very cool. That's a nice touch. What did I hit? I went over the shadow of a tree and exploded. Bloody explosive shadows now. Ridiculous. Right, let's go. Probably working with the Oliver twins on Dizzy games around this time. Yeah. More snow. Oh, good grief. More snow. To be fair, we probably need it. Yeah, what explosion was that? I drove over a shadow and blew up. I didn't know Cliff Richard's old band had a military arm, but here we are. There we go. Right, there we go. Has there been snow in Bolton? Oh, yes. Not a huge amount, but there has been snow. To be fair, we need it. We really do need it. We have so many just diseases that are sticking around too long. So we need to... Yeah, I went 2 round. You had 6 inches in Stoke last night and some snow. Yeah. Whoa, I'm here all week. Right, one more go. One more go, then we're going to have to move on. Right, turn! Frickin' hell. This V8's moving very badly. Alexa, what is the temperature? It's -6 here. Holy crap, it's -6 degrees. Alexa, thank you. I haven't seen it this cold for a while. This is proper winter weather. I like it. We need to get rid of some of the viruses that are hanging around. I was pressing down instead of up. The real feel was -9. My goodness. Right, one more go, because that doesn't really count as a go, since I accidentally pressed down instead of up. Oh dear. Your device responded to me again. I like having that power. It makes me feel good. Come on, turn, turn. Oh my goodness. The car sometimes just doesn't respond. What did I hit? I blew up in the middle of the bloody road. It's terrible. This is made out of bum farts. Right. Oh, I need a tissue. There we are. -2 in Glasgow. My goodness. Only -4 here. Wow. Right. I'm going to leave that there. It is now close to the end of the show. And we're going to end. Excuse me. Oh dear. With our final game. The musical giant robot game, Steambot Chronicles. One for Jenny. You got 2 packs of the new Prestwins through today. Nice. Jen does like those. I saw them at, I think it was Warnerly again. And I had to congratulate Ellis because they were so good. I said to him, you got a winner there. He says, oh, yes. Actually, he didn't say, oh, yes. Ellis has a tendency to say, yeah, in that kind of style. And that's what he said when I said he's got under a winner with those. Yeah. Right. Let's boot up the playing station for some steampunkery. Yes. I'm going to move my headphones again. You're not doing great with your... I know the feeling. Oh, man. I've been building Warhammer figures. There's this thing going on this year. We've just passed the 50th anniversary of Games Workshop. It was like December last year. So, as a celebration, they're doing this thing called 1,000,000 models. They're trying to paint 1,000,000 Warhammer models of any of the Warhammer genres. So, the Old World, which used to be Warhammer Fantasy Battles, is now the Old World. Age of Sigmar, Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team, War Cry, I think it's called. Stuff like that. Any of the, like Blood Bowl, all of that stuff. They want to paint 1,000,000 models.
Hope you enjoy it. Steambot Chronicles.
Start. And as a result of that, which starts here on the 17th in Bolton at the Bolton Warhammer shop, you find some money on the ground, what do you do? Take it to Lost and Found. Of course. When getting dressed, which article is most crucial to your style? Hat. What's your favourite time of day? Morning, noon, evening, night? I'm a night owl. Sick of it and others crying, what do you do? Quietly hold them, try to make them laugh, change subject, cry a lot, hold them. And
Vanilla.
it starts on the 17th, so I'm going to have to get a move on because I'm pledging to paint 100 models. It's like the maximum each person can do. What is this hideously upbeat sounding game that will no doubt be a hellish nightmare? This is Steambot Chronicles.
Something happened on deck.
Right. As a... yeah, the best part is I've got till May to do it. So I'm going to have to get a bit of a rush on. I have about 30 odd built already. But I get Warhammer's Combat Patrol magazine, which sends you loads of figures. And there's 20 issues of that left, so I'm thinking, yeah, I'll probably get 100. We'll see how it goes. Right, can I move on now?
Oh,
yeah.
Are you awake?
No, we're still asleep.
Oh.
That's about 5 a day for the next 5 months. Yeah. Be optimistic, be honest, be annoyed. Be honest.
I feel like I'm gonna die.
Did I ever play the movies when it came out? Oh, I loved the movies. But mostly, I only played it to a certain point. To the point where you could get a custom script and the custom editing place. So I would build my own animated films from it. It was so much fun. Oh, I should get that. I should fix the PC because it got screwed over in that Windows screwing over hard drives thing. Right, we're almost into the game now. As is typical with one of these. Remember uploading things to the website? I never uploaded them to the website. I didn't have a stable internet connection for a lot of the time that was around. I didn't watch an awful lot of other people's now, so I'm sorry to say.
Where
Again,
am
I had not the best stable internet connection. I lived in the middle of nowhere, guys. Until I moved to a town. It wasn't great. Right, we're on.
Why don't you rest for a minute? I'll be gathering.
She's going to gather herbs, okay. When do I get my giant robot? Alright, let's have a look. We're going to grab some... Yeah, we've got no brain, because we've got amnesia. Oh, what's this? We've found a chest. You have broadband since before the millennium. When I went to university, I got broadband. Kendal Model Railway at the end of the month, if anyone fancies. Oh, right, yeah. Kendal's not that far from me, being in the northwest and all. Is that a bit... Okay, that's... Yeah, broadband in 2000. I got it when I moved out of my parents' place, because then I had control over things. Haha! And suddenly the internet was a priority for me. So I ended up getting that. That was nice. But that would have been about 2002. I had ADSL and all that. There's a giant robot. Look. That's a giant robot over there. You weren't allowed internet. Your folks thought that you'd get the house raided by the SAS. You were something of a communist. Yeah, I can see why they'd be a bit worried. Yeah, the old tankies, they do cause trouble, don't they? Virgin ever since it came out. But still won't cut me any deals without feeling like you had to beg. Yeah, that sounds about right. We're doing alright with ours. We're on a very high upload and download speed. You're more to the right in your youth. Now not at all. Evidently scrolling CCCP all over your jotters wasn't a winner at school. Yeah, Miller, we were in the middle of the Cold War. Declaring for the other side would not win you friends. Right, so we've just had a... Right, here we go.
What am I supposed to do now? That was the only way out. I'm gonna miss the bus.
What bus?
I have to take the bus to get back home. But now I don't think I can make it back in time.
Wow. Someone just fired a rocket at our position, causing an avalanche, and she is worried that she might miss the bus. She apparently is not worried that they might try and shoot us again. This woman does not have her priorities right.
You're going to help me? Thank you so much.
Right, let's do this.
I wonder what made that boulder fall in the first place.
The bloody
Any
rocket!
ideas?
I saw a red thing. Up on that cliff.
Oh, it was blue, not red.
I saw a red thing up on that cliff. It fired a missile.
So, a red thing on the cliff fired a missile?
Now we're just established that we don't know what colours are. This was about 1999. Oh, sorry, I thought you were about my age, man. Sorry. Yeah, that's after the Cold War. Oh, man. Let's go over here. Can I climb up on this? No? Okay. You're 42 this year. So you're just a little short, not shorter, younger than me. It's still enough. Right, we're going to go in here, are we? She has not got to hurry. Rockets were being fired.
Yeah, I thought we might find something in there.
You missed the Cold War. At least we knew where we stood.
It's
That's
possible. There should be a hole over here.
true. She's been here before.
There it is. Right, go in. There's a hole in the wall. Go in. Yes. Come on. Get me my giant robot. I want to fire missiles with a robot. Right. Let her in. Oh, she's coming with us. Okay.
This is a lot slower than I remember. I remember enjoying this game because it's weird and cool. But I have a feeling that we're going to have to play this all the way through. Which means we might have to come back to it another day. It's a shame we don't spend and care for our troops now. Yes. Although, to be fair, I do support the Royal British Legion, so I'm doing my bit. Yeah, they get a bit of cash every month. 2 dolls and a picture on the desk. It's a picture of 2 brothers and a little girl. Okay, she looks kind of like the girl who found me on the beach. Take the old picture. Leave it. It's not ours. Open the door. Where are we? Ah! Right. He looks a little upset. Ask what's wrong.
Hey, what's wrong?
It's nothing.
What's... Try a little
Doesn't
more.
seem like nothing.
I just don't like being in that shack, okay?
Okay, fair enough.
Let's find a way out of here then.
We'll just drop it, yeah.
Good idea.
Alright. Give me the robot! There! There! Robot! Yes! Get in the robot! Here we go. Toward the end of the Cold War, the Soviets sent 2 MiG-29s over, along with support aircraft. As they entered British airspace, they were met with and escorted by 2 Tornado F Mark IIIs. Cool, yeah. Here we go.
Phew. Looks like this Trotmobile is still ticking.
Tornadoes were not as capable at a high level as the 29s, being primarily a bomber, of course, yeah.
I don't suppose you know how to drive one of these things.
Yes, we do.
Of course I do.
Yep, we're in a mech. They had to come up with an excuse to get them to lower their altitude.
Really? I guess I'm a lucky girl.
Here we go. Right, let's go.
Why are you reading the manual if you already know how to drive it?
Refresher. As a refresher. Come on, let's go. Here we go. Right. For some reason I can't turn it around. Whatever is in front of you by pressing L3 and R3 buttons. Okay. Okay, here we go. Right. There, right. Right, there we are. Pick it up and put it down. There we go. Beep, beep. There, yeah, turn around. Let's go. Let's go. We get our giant robot pretty quick. So yeah, this is a weird steampunk giant robot music game. She's a singer. I love the look of the robots. They're so cool. It's like your family car, only it's stompy stomps. Stay on the Trotmobile, but pick up stuff. Do we fight at the mechs? Yes, at times we do. Turn round. There we go. What's in front? Hello. He's riding a horse next to a giant robot. Oh, yeah. Execute a Macross or
almost
Robotech.
forgot.
Yeah.
Huh?
I found this next to you on the beach. It's yours, isn't it?
What is it? You obtained harmonica. See? Musical.
We haven't really. I'm Coriander, but you can call me Connie. Everyone else does. You're Vanilla, right?
They're all named after herbs and spices and flavors. Yes.
Yeah, that's me.
So it's a really good game.
Ah,
She's
it's
a
engraved
herb.
here on the harmonica. That must be how she knew. For a minute there, I thought she might be psychic.
Yes. Of
At
course,
any
the
rate,
psychics.
it's nice to meet you, Vanilla.
Yeah, everyone's a seasoning. Yeah. Most of the horses you've ridden are flipping idiots. Yeah, horses are interesting, aren't they? They're certainly characters. Alright, there we go. Right, I'm going to leave it there because, like I say, we're going to come back to this. Because it's one of those games that's on the list. The big list of games that we're going to finish. Play. Hopefully we'll finish. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. We've got through all of our games tonight. My goodness. I'm really, really happy that we got through all these because they're interesting and fun. We've had some good ones tonight, actually. So, guys, thank you. How big is the list? If we don't add to it, which we probably will, but if we don't add to it this year, we won't get through it. Right, let's do this. That's page 1, and it's double columned. We then started going on to page 2. So there's a few extra, like Pirates of the Caribbean, The Legend of Jack Sparrow, and things like that, which we only put on at the end of last year. We've got Demon Souls on there, Zone of the Enders, Hybrid Heaven, which is an interesting RPG, action RPG from the N64. Simon the Sorcerer's on there. Simultrans Extended is still on there. We haven't finished that for ages. Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 are on there, but we've already finished 1, and we're about to finish 2. The James Bond games that we've been playing are on there. Spider-Man, Enter Electro, Planetfall, Kirby's Epic Yarn, Banjo-Kazooie, Star Wars Episode 3, stuff like that. We've got a fair amount, and most of them are really damn good games that we're really going to enjoy. So, guys, we've got a lot of good stuff coming up. I hope that you'll enjoy it. I've just had a warning that the Wi-Fi has gone down in my office. Yeah. No one... Yeah, so we've had a few connection issues over tonight, haven't we? So let's hope that everything's okay. But until tomorrow, when we're going to be starting with the James Bond game. Oh, yes. Which one is it? Nest, that's it. This one here. Nightfire. My game collection's amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to go for a complete set of any PlayStation 2 game that was released in the PAL region. We're trying to get. It's going to be almost impossible to finish this because some of them are from Russia, which it's difficult to get them from right now. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, tomorrow we're starting with Nightfire. We've already played Agent Under Fire, so there you go. Hey, Gurvy, don't worry, man. We're all adults here. We all have opinions, and sometimes we're going to differ on things. But that's just how life is, man. You had a depressing day. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope that tomorrow's better for you. I really do. But you're still welcome here. Like I say, we're going to disagree on things sometimes. That's the nature of life. But don't get worked up about it, man. Don't worry about it. We've all been there. And I hope that you feel better very soon. But guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. I'll leave you with the outro, which says thank you to our Patreon peeps for helping me keep the lights on. But until tomorrow, I've been Zoe Coke Robinson. You've been watching GameHammer. Take care, have a great evening, and happy gaming. Bye-bye! I'd like to give a big shout out to everyone who supports me on Patreon. Without you guys, I really couldn't continue making all of these shows. And if you'd like to join our fantastic Patreon heroes here, go over to patreon.com/Zoe Kirk Robinson. It really does help us out. Thank you so much, guys.